Hi Aquarius, how are you? Welcome to your 6-month love overview. I'm sorry this has taken so long to get out. I had a bunch of private readings. Now I'm taking a break from those to get these out. So, really quickly before we get started, if you want to order a private reading, I'm offering this month love overview right now just through and then I'm also offering a discounted love reading on my booking site. So if you want a discounted reading or a 6-month love overview, order it now and then I can get you in the pipeline. So, secondly, this is how this spread works. This top section is for the third quarter. I know we're almost out of time, but remember, this is the overview energy for each of these quarters, and then the overview card for the whole month, the whole second half of 2018 is an Ace of Wands. So this is a beautiful energy to be taking through the rest of this year, Aquarius. This is talking about initiation and promise and passion. There's something new that's going to be started. If you're with a partner or with a long-term partner, you're going to be really reigniting the passion. I see some bumps in the road, but the passion is not going to be forgotten. Okay? If you're single or newly single, you will have the energy and the excitement to move forward and start something fresh. So even if you're cross-watching for a partner, let's say you went through a breakup, this doesn't necessarily mean your partner is moving on and just going to go get into another relationship. There could be work done to reignite the passion in your current relationship. So don't get too worked up about that, but this is the high-level energy. This is a general reading. Energies, if I say it's for you, it can be for you or your partner, so it goes both ways. But beautiful, beautiful energy for the rest of the year for you, Aquarius. Like I said, I do see some bumps in the road. For starters, in the third quarter, if you haven't already gone through this, you might be getting ready to or going through this now. We have the Three of Swords, so this can indicate a third party, it can indicate a broken heart, it can indicate really hurt emotions based on communication, and it's a very stressful, hurtful energy. Now, look at what comes right after that, the Hanged Man. So there is, and then we have the High Priestess. So there is some introspection going on about this. So if you've just been through a breakup or are thinking about it, you're really thinking about it and contemplating whether or not you actually really want to do it, and you're kind of looking for signs, external signs in terms of listening to your intuition, external signs and symbolism in the universe, okay, like kind of synchronistic energies to help you make this decision or to help you heal or work through this emotion. Possibly even to help you communicate through this. So, rough start, but the really good news here is that it's not that you care. So you care, your partner cares, there are emotions, and you can easily see this because there is introspection. There is acknowledgement that there is thought that needs to be put behind this or into it. There are waiting for signs. Really thinking through it. So if you are cross-watching, sometimes Aquarius, and I know a lot of Aquarius are really upset with me because of a video I posted about how they deal with emotions, but if you're cross-watching, the good news for you is that they really do care and they're really putting a lot of thought into it. So even if they go away and aren't communicating with you, they're really thinking about it or thinking about how to. And then I can see that communication comes. We have the Page of Wands, the fiery energy. So you or your Aquarius may be starting to communicate in a very light and friendly way. Okay? I like these cards because they show a lot of animals. And when there's an animal, just like here, in a card, it kind of indicates that the person's trustworthy. It's warm communication because animals don't hang around with people where they can sense trouble or when they can sense ill intent. And so the fact that this animal, this cat, is on this journey with him and he's waving to the neighbors, hey, how are you doing? It just indicates that it's trustworthy, warm, open communication. If this breakup has happened a while ago and you're still kind of sifting through the emotions, you may start getting ready to actually go back out and start dating again or meeting people in a very warm and friendly way. High level for these 3 months, Aquarius, is the Ten of Pentacles. So you be focusing on a relationship that can actually turn into something that's successful. This is talking about the fact that you're not just looking for like one night stands, you're not looking to just date around. Okay, you want something substantial in your life, something that's stable financially, materialistically, something that can be multi-generational. I want to get married and have families, and I can't wait to have a new girlfriend or boyfriend, meet family, and vice versa. That type of energy. This is kind of the overall mindset that you're having. You want something long-term, something that can grow into something beautiful. I'm going to put this over here. I don't know if you can see it in the frame, but it's over here. It's an overview card. So you go through bouts of being very open and being very closed off. It could also indicate that your partner is closed off and you're open, or vice versa. But you could also be working to save money because you also ultimately want to have this kind of materialistic stability in your love life. That could also be a thought. I want to knowing 401k or stable savings account, get finances in order, so then when I really do get love or find somebody, we don't have to have those types of conversations. We don't have to worry about that. You're definitely thinking, again, this could be your partner or love interest, definitely thinking about past and future. And we have an animal. This is positive intentions, warm intentions, the right type of intention. And he or she is standing up on the top of his house or the top of a building and looking out over the ocean. And I like this because this is emotions. He's considering his emotions. He's considering all that he has in the world and all the journeys that he's been on. And he's considering the relationship, where it's been, and he's thinking positive thoughts about it and where he wants it to go. Past and future. This is where he is in the present moment. Deep contemplation. Amen. Ending, waiting, analyzing, thinking, looking for signs. So there's this stillness about what happened, what will happen. Maybe it's time to start opening up communications. What do I really feel about this? What is my heart saying? What is my soul saying? What is the universe telling me about this relationship and this person? I might not be fully ready to open up yet. I need to save some money. Maybe they're not ready to open up yet because maybe harsh words were said. But I'm really thinking about it. It means a lot to me. And then we also have the Wheel of Fortune right next to that energy, right underneath the High Priestess. And so in this third quarter, Aquarius, this really talks about the fact that things will really start working in your favor in terms of love. This openness will work in your favor. This intuition will work in your favor. Contemplation, this waiting, it will work in your favor. And you will graduate, or your partner or your love life will graduate to this very warm, generous, honest, loyal, trustworthy place. The King of Pentacles, he's on top of the world. He has put effort on top of effort on top of effort to get to where he is in life and in love. So he's very satisfied with himself, with his life, and he knows the direction that he wants to go in, and he's not afraid to put the work in. Not afraid to search for this in love. There's acknowledgement. He's even looking at this. There's acknowledgement of, yeah, this is what I want. I'm feeling like this can work. I'm feeling good about this person. Even though there's a breakup, or maybe the breakup's been done, but there's somebody new in the picture, and I'm feeling good about it. This feels right. I feel like it's time. And I'm getting the answers that I'm searching for. Because this Hanged Man here, he's hanging, he's waiting. This is a card of waiting and delay. But this kind of spiritual ambiance that's around his head, it means he's waiting for an answer. He's searching for an answer, and he's not going to make a move until he gets it. Really listening to his intuition. Really listening to her intuition. This is the goal. Going into fourth quarter, Page of Pentacles. You have a lot of pentacles, so you'd be involved with an earth energy. Could also be involved with the fire energy. Page of Pentacles. Lower communication. So yes, you're moving through this. You're thinking through this. You have your goals set in how you want your love life to be. This vision. Here, he's thinking about his vision. How do I want it to be? How do I want them to be? How do I want to be with them? Lots of communication, maybe, as we feel each other out or feel out the situation or work through this. Take it slow. Let's build the stability or rebuild the stability from a place that is honest and true. Page of Pentacles, bringing communication, also applying things that have been learned. So there is this learning aspect to the High Priestess. Not just sitting here thinking, but trying to figure out answers, trying to figure out how communication should be. How should I be reacting? How should I be responding? How does love grow? So learning about love, learning about the universe, learning about yourself, and then applying it moving forward. It's a card of application in communication. So learning and applying. Done the work. Have the goal. You know there's work to do. The Seven of Pentacles. This is a card of putting the work in, maybe getting a little bit tired because you're seeing the fruits of your labor, but it's not exactly to the level that you want just yet, because you want the 10. But here you are at the 7. But you know that it's bearing fruit. You know it's moving in a positive direction. You're just getting a little tired. But you're not afraid to put the work in. Again, you're not afraid to learn and apply and be open about it. Your partner, not afraid to learn and apply and be open about it. Not afraid to put the energy in. Because the Knight of Wands is an energetic person, takes action, learns, communicates, takes action. Let's move this forward. It doesn't have to be quickly. It can be a quick energy. It doesn't have to be quickly, but consistently taking steps, taking action. The truth is in the action. The truth is in the application. And here we go from a 7 to a 9. So this is the goal. This is the goal. You're doing work. You're taking action. This could be your partner too. Learning what needs to be learned. Now in your life, or your partner's life, all of a sudden, we have this 9 of Pentacles essence. And this is independence. This is feeling free because of what you're doing with your life. Really getting really prepared for a real relationship, or really getting prepared to take your relationship to the next level. You're afraid. And you or your partner, you may not actually like this direction. And there are fights, there's endings, there's spinning thoughts, there's heartbreak, feeling stabbed in the back. So it could be that you're taking these actions to rectify this. Does it work immediately? Possibly not. You have to go back to the drawing board. Learn and apply, learn and apply. Implement, build that independence, build that security. Also, another angle to this is your partner be doing this. Your partner be putting a lot of effort into building their own stability for the purpose of the relationship. So you don't have major issues with security, emotional security moving forward. You may not like the amount of time that your partner is putting this into this, and so you're feeling hurt. They might not be communicating in a way that you're receptive to, and it really bothers you, so you're feeling stabbed in the back. This card does not have to be reality. Same with this card. Swords, these are thoughts, these are ideas. Now, if you project that constantly, it can turn into reality. It can turn into a broken heart, feeling stabbed in the back. It can turn into the loss of a relationship. So manage this. If this is not something that is real and tangible, a real breakup, a real ending, don't assume that it is. These are your thoughts causing this emotion. Because I'm focusing on that because the next card is the High Priest. This is a card of tradition. This is a card of building a firm foundation that's recognized from the outside world. This is a commitment. We are in a relationship. We are in a marriage. We're signing a marriage license. Okay? So there's a very strong essence of one person's doing this for this, the other person feels left out and hurt, but they still want this. They still want this traditional aspect to love and to the relationship. What happens? Kind of back to the drawing board. More work needs to be done. More patience, less worry, more work, more trying to get here, more putting work in. Partner could also be very busy at work. You're feeling left out. They could really just be very busy at work. Again, trying to build this stability. Queen of Pentacles. Just like the King of Pentacles. She's very warm and generous. very trustworthy. So don't assume they're not. The passion's there, the new beginning is there. So don't overlook that. Don't overlook somebody's intentions when they're taking action, when they're doing the work, when they're learning what they need to learn and applying it, when the universe is kind of on your side, pushing you in the right direction. Don't assume the worst. Patience. All right, Aquarius, well, that was a really good 6-month love overview, so I'm excited for you. Leave your comments below so I know what this is about. I love reading the comments because it's like this little sub-community of people that are really supportive of each other's situations, because they all kind of aim towards or talk about the same types of things within their relationship, and they all really kind of mirror each other. So it's interesting to see that a lot of people are kind of going through the same thing, and I like to see that supportive community. All right, well, thank you so much, Aquarius. All right, bye. Oh, be on the lookout for your weekly readings. I'm posting those too, and then also your best readings will be posted either tonight or tomorrow, and then I'll get all caught up on private readings. So, all right, thank you so much. Bye.